Hello, welcome to the Untitled New Respects podcast. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Feeling good.
Feeling good. Feeling good?
What if I was shy all of a sudden? Good.
That's crazy.
That would be crazy, yeah. Today we're gonna be talking about a new song for
Coffee
y'all.
in the morning.
Yeah,
Take a sip of that coffee.
it's delicious.
Nasty.
Oh my
That is
gosh.
crazy. Why would he set you up like
Right. That's amazing. Nasty. I'll tell you what it is though, in case you want to buy it. We're not even sponsored, but we could be. Counterculture. I can't say this, but
What roast was it?
it's Burundi coffee, and it's really nice. You should get it
Why can't you say it?
because I don't want to say it wrong. I think it's Mpemba.
Okay.
Cool.
Say it with your chest.
Nope.
Well, let's jump in. Jasmine, started that timer. 30 minutes.
All right.
Beep, beep. That's the timer. That's the timer noise.
Beep, 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 beep.
Right? It felt
That's
right.
nice.
Yeah.
We should make it for real.
Okay.
Though.
You can do it, and it'll go like this.
Wait, what?
You're gonna make the sound, and then when I do this,
Insert it right there.
it'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, and start.
There we go.
We talked about jumping in with the questions.
Oh, you wanna start with it?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Might as well just okay, we have coffee now. We
Millions
got each
and
other.
millions of you had questions. Millions and millions.
We had
But
to
we
whittle
can
it down to just a few.
only answer some of them. So, let's see what we got.
Chill Triumph is here, though.
Children.
Hey, Chill Triumph. You're so cool. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Who wants to go first?
I don't feel like I've had anything too weird. Probably eel,
Okay.
That's-
Mm-hmm.
but that is pretty normal
Sure.
This is what I just want to point out. Normal to who, though?
to me.
Like, okay, yeah. So, but I'm saying that could be weird to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's true. The weirdest thing, I feel like mine's not that weird either. I've had rabbit, but it's weird for my life. Because
Yeah.
it's like I've never had rabbit except for that one time, you know?
Yeah.
And I was going to say, Darius, I feel like you kind of stole my answer, but I was going something from the sushi realm as well.
Okay.
Because you said rabbit. But
I
then-
said eel just now.
You meant
Yeah,
before.
You did. Yeah.
Have any of y'all had
We
squirrel?
We
That
never
seems like
talked about
something you
these
would have
questions
Yeah,
before
you're
the
right.
podcast.
We have no idea what you're going to ask.
Yeah, but I think mine's going to come from the sushi world, too. You know, if you really think about it, raw fish is kind of wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People eat raw beef.
True.
Really?
Like
I didn't know
Wagyu?
that.
No.
Okay,
Oh, well,
just
I
made it
don't. That is
A
a
cut?
cut of, or like a kind of beef.
up. Yeah.
Like
But
still
it's
seared on the
called
outside?
something else. No, it's like completely raw.
oh, like
Oh,
steak
wow.
tartare?
Yeah. There you go.
Whoa, I did not know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, chill triumph.
All right, next question.
All right. I feel like I would try new things, though. Okay.
I
what's-
wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not a new. You don't like new.
When people when people say like, "Oh my gosh, this smells crazy. Smell this." I'm always like, "No."
That's
Smell
different
is
than
different.
taste.
No, I'm just saying so in the same train of thought. I'm going I'm also not going to be like, "Ew, crickets, try this."
Sure.
I'm not
I
going to do
will.
that.
Full disclosure.
Let Jasmine
Sometimes,
talk.
No, finish your thought.
sometimes they be making the crickets look kind of nice.
Okay.
If I
They-
don't-
The thing is,
Chris,
I would
they got that
try.
crunch.
I would try crickets. There are things though that I don't want that are pretty normal. Like I don't want bologna ever. I never want a bologna sandwich.
What about spam?
Never.
Spam looks. Spam
I would
looks
try
good.
spam. I would
They
try
be
spam.
making
No,
that look
I
and
good.
I
just
honestly would still
tried-
eat bologna.
Yeah.
Have y'all
good.
seen that
Yeah,
people on
mustard.
TikTok and like Instagram have been making like canned fish, like a fancy thing?
No. So like
So-
tuna?
Yes.
Sardines.
Sardines.
Like
I
sardines.
was-
So I did that. I did it recently.
Okay, you had sardines recently.
Yeah, no, I had sardines and then like had like a smoked salmon vibe.
Okay.
It was too salty, but it was good.
Was it on toast or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do
nice.
like a nice.
It's really all branding.
correct
Because
because
it's
I
like
was like
anchovies are the same vibe.
Yes.
yes, anchovies. Anchovies are kind of good, like in a pasta.
I
They're
can't say that I've ever had-
salty.
Oh.
I
They're
had
very
them,
salty.
in that pizza place we went to in NorCal, like Sacramento or something. when we had
Oh,
that
with
show.
in-laws?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it was on pizza.
I didn't have it. I didn't have that slice, I guess.
It was very salty.
Okay.
Nice.
But I do, for the record, I would still eat bologna.
Yeah, for sure. And I think there's nicer bologna that we didn't.
I've
that-
seen it.
Yeah.
On TV.
We gotta try it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Didn't Will Oh, were you saying that? Had it like
yes.
a nice one?
Yeah.
So would you try
I forgot
that?
about that.
Or
If
you
it
just-
was like dried or
It's
something?
like a
You
it
just
was
don't want the
nice.
lunch meat kind.
I don't want the gelatin
with the ring.
Yeah.
With the
You know
red
how I feel
ring.
about
Doesn't
jelly
have
meat. I don't like it.
lunch
yeah,
meat.
I would try a nice one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would try a nice one.
Okay.
Okay.
We're
What's,
gonna cut this. We're gonna make another clip. You're gonna be trying some bolognas. How you feel about that?
do I have to try? Do I have to try Oscar Mayer?
It's gonna be multiple levels. It's like when they do the cheap, the medium, and then the expensive. We're gonna
Yeah.
do that with bologna.
And you're gonna be blindfolded, so you don't know.
I at least need to look at it. Okay. All right. I can be brave.
Next one. You can.
One thing you can't survive without.
One thing I cannot survive without.
God.
Oxygen.
Like breath.
The
Lord. Okay, but outside of the necessities, obviously,
sure.
water,
Yeah.
air. I would say music. I hate to be
Okay.
cliche, but
That's real.
that's how I feel.
Okay.
Like, delete music out of my whole life. First of all, it's not in movies, no soundtracks, no nothing. I'm driving, listening to what?
Talk radio, baby.
When people are eating and chewing around me, what do I put on in the back?
Not eating and chewing.
No, that's what I'm
Netflix.
saying. Like, I use music as a diffuser sometimes.
Mm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So life without music would be rough.
No, I get
And obviously, I
that.
wouldn't have a job.
True.
You know?
No
Probably
money.
You could go back to your
I'm
interior design.
Yeah, that's true. But I either am playing music or I'm teaching music.
Yeah.
So I really got to rethink a lot.
That's real.
I feel like for me, probably community.
That's better than mine, dude.
That's really good. That's really good.
You don't want to be a loner.
I just know
Anymore.
I know thyself, you know? And
Yeah.
I would be somewhere not here without the people in my life.
That's good.
That's
dude.
really good.
So quite literally would be I don't even know fully, but it would be bad. I know that.
For
Sure.
sure.
Solo dolo left to my own devices.
Yeah, nah.
That is
Yikes.
very good.
Nah, not for
Man,
me.
I wish I could steal both of those answers, but probably stories in general.
That's
You know
good.
what I'm
That's
saying?
perfect for you.
Yeah, I feel like books and music, any form of storytelling. Sorry, my phone's going off. Is pretty necessary to making my life beautiful. So, probably that.
Great. Next question. How many of these do we have?
Like 8.
Okay. Because we're only 2 in, right? We should do 5.
Besides your relationship with God, what else keeps you grounded?
Community.
Basically,
Yeah,
what
for
we just
sure.
said.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, not music for me. Not what I just said.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
Community,
Community
though.
for sure.
Yeah. And I would say if we had to do one other thing, what would it be?
Nature,
Alone time.
outside.
Outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, movies.
Movies keep you
Okay.
grounded. Say more.
That's real.
I feel like TV, and I'll go movies and TV. But like Abbott Elementary,
Yeah.
like last night I was like, I just need something to that's light and that's good. I don't know what I want to watch. And then I was like, oh, there's a new episode of Abbott. And at the end of the episode, I felt more like,
You can breathe.
yeah.
I get that actually.
I think it's just because I'm separate from my own life, but at the same time, it helps me go back to my life, chill, and not just so intense.
That's good.
But I've always watched movies and TV like that. It's been a huge part of my chill, which I think maybe that's what it is, the rest.
Yeah.
So maybe movies are part of me resting.
Yeah.
I get that.
So yeah, rest and community.
What's the longest time you've ever gone without showering?
See, individually or as a whole, because I have 2 thoughts.
Individually.
Okay, but as a whole,
No. Oh
my gosh.
You gotta put your
no, mine is about 3 days. Now, I will say, I think probably I'm not thinking about when I was a kid.
No.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean?
I
That
don't
doesn't
So in my
count.
adult life?
That doesn't count. Because
When we traveled from Nashville to California, and I don't even remember why we were. Was it when we stayed out there for a month? I think it was that
we've
trip.
done
That
that
makes
drive so
sense.
many times.
I know, but I think it was the first one because it still had a little magic on it.
Okay.
You know, we were pulling over, and whereas now we're just like. But and we didn't stop at any hotels for 3 days, so we would just sleep in parking lots, and which would not do that again.
No.
But three
I would do it
days.
with the right
We're
squad.
grown.
I would do it
It's
with a lot of
different
men.
vibe. Yeah. You
You know what I mean? I would do it with men, and I would do it with
Which is kind of
protection.
the vibe now.
Yeah, that's true. Majority men. Shout out Josiah and Zachariah. And Triumph.
He got hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably in the 3 to 4
It's never like 2 weeks.
day. No.
Now, if they're asking how long has it been since you wash your hair, not since, but that you've gone without washing your hair.
That's a long time.
You don't want to
That's
know
a
that.
long time.
Yeah, but shower is one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hair is another. But that's the other thing too. People don't know that I don't wash my hair every time I shower.
Yeah.
No.
I
feel like
think
a lot of
I
white
think
people do
that
that.
the narrative of that has changed. That it's a little more mainstream
Yeah.
To do what?
to not wash your hair every day.
Oh, right.
For
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, there was a time, like in elementary school, we were at CPA, the
Yeah.
only black kid. They're like, "You don't wash your hair every day." I was like, "No, you do."
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hair will be looking terrible.
Terrible. If I wash it every day,
Yeah,
dry and
shampoo every
brittle,
day.
throwing up signs,
Yeah.
gang signs.
Not gang signs.
That's what it would be looking like.
I wouldn't have any hair to throw up gang signs. to fall out. Do you need one more?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
But you got this.
How would you define your music style?
One more time in the mic.
How would you define your music style?
That's not genre, but style. That's fun.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Okay.
Style, fun, free, fresh.
I would say it's
Okay.
like
Okay.
3S.
Did you even hear mine?
I did.
Yep.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Avatar. You know Avatar?
The movie?
The blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's the main dude? They got all
Jake
the
Sully.
powers.
Jake Sully.
No, the cartoon.
Darius, we said the
Sorry.
blue people.
He
You
just
said
said
Well,
yes.
he had the blue arrow.
Avatar Aang.
blue people.
Aang.
Aang.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're like Aang. Because we can
water,
Yeah, we got the
Fire.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
another
yeah.
question
dirt.
after this.
Is it dirt?
No,
Earth.
it's earth. Mud. See, I didn't laugh in the mic, so that's good.
Yeah, I noticed. Chaz was like,
Last time, guys, it was crazy. We're not going to talk about it. Yeah, why was I laughing so hard, too? Anyway, but keep going.
Yeah,
you
I
were,
think
you
we
were
just
saying something.
Yeah, you were.
No, I have another question after this.
Okay. We just borrow from like the core groups.
That's good. So we're the Avatar.
Yeah.
music. The Aang,
some
though,
would,
specifically.
some would say.
Aang.
Yeah,
Some
some
would
would
say.
say.
I would agree. I would say life. I don't know. Like, it just feels like the breath of life.
Oh, that's cool.
And
She
one
always got
thing.
them stories.
It's like what
Um,
Avery said. We color with music. That was good. I like that. Would be.
I
if
kinda
if
wanna
we
get that
could achieve
tattoo.
a style. That's what I would want it to be.
Mm.
for sure.
Coloring with music.
Color the music. Every time I laugh, I cry. But my question.
And every time I cry, I laugh. I'm just kidding.
Don't be crazy.
Look,
Kind of, yeah.
sometimes.
I
you-
think that's true. You,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need it.
Levity at the end.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
depends on who's there, I guess.
Yeah.
But my other question is, if you were in Avatar, and those you had to choose fire, water, earth, or air bending, which one are you?
I always think too deeply about these questions.
I think water.
Your water?
I
think
would
so.
go air because couldn't I still control some other elements with the air?
Probably.
Like I can control the wave or whatever. Get a
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
you could do that.
I feel like I could.
I haven't really done my research.
I love that
I would
show.
go air, I think. I also haven't really seen the show like that.
Show's great.
Okay.
I feel like maybe Earth.
Earth. Yeah.
I think so. It's always there's always some Earth, but there's always some air and there's not always water though. So what y'all do when y'all ain't?
It's like that
Well, you
scene
know
in
what they
Incredibles.
can do? I'm
remember?
sorry, this is a little too deep in the show, but they can control. Only the bad guys who do water can do this, but they can control like blood.
Oh
You know what I'm saying? So
shoot!
they would be like, and people. just crazy.
What were they? Yeah.
Crumping.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, the good people with water couldn't do this?
They can, but
But
they
they
don't.
Oh,
They
okay.
have
I'm with
Because
you.
one girl,
Control.
she was like, she was torn because this lady was like, I can teach you how to blood bend, and she was
Sheesh.
like,
That sounds scary.
I know, and then they destroyed the lady or something. I can't remember what happened.
Okay. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler,
dang.
sorry.
Mm.
I don't know what that actually happened to that lady. I just made up that ending.
Okay.
I can't remember.
And
Okay.
final, was that it?
You want to ask one more?
I couldn't remember if we had one more of that.
If we got a good one, run it.
Oh, do you feel like the babies inspire more music from y'all or make it more difficult to write and play music?
For me, both.
Okay.
I think we were just writing this new song. And he was the inspiration behind it. Like, a lot of people think, like, oh my gosh, have you written a song for him yet? And think it's going to be like some sweet lullaby. Yeah. And I'm sure that'll come out of me at some point. But this, for whatever reason, was the first. Yeah, it's just like this was the first response that I had to him being here musically. Word. And so that's inspiration. But at the same time, like, this is how I'd work now. Mm-hmm. Like, kind of, you've seen me, like, kind of juggling him and making sure he stays quiet. Uh-huh. And half my brain feels split. Yeah. Like, I'm talking to you guys, being present here, and I'm thinking he probably needs to take a nap. So let me start rocking him so he'll fall asleep while I'm working. And so then I can put him down. And then we can get started with, the next thing we have to do. So, and that's way harder than not having to do that.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't feel like a burden. It just feels like more responsibility.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. As a culture, we tend to like label words as good or bad. Mm-hmm. And when they're just like facts, like hard always sounds like
bad.
Like it's more difficult so that's bad. But
yeah. Sure.
I guess we do like easy things over
That's
here.
That's what I was
going to say. In the way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it can be more difficult and good.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. Yep. Definitely more difficult and good.
Yeah.
But that's my perspective because he's my child. How's he felt with y'all?
I haven't written a song about him personally, so I can't say that he's inspired like a new jam. Yeah. But it is inspiring to have just all like nieces and nephews around. Mm-hmm. It kind of adds a different perspective to life, pretty much. Because you're seeing the world through these little humans' eyes. So, yeah, that's a cool dynamic. Yeah. It kind of brings out a new side of
Yeah, it really does, like, expand you.
Yeah.
Even though, or just maybe reveal what was in there.
Yeah. There's layers. I'm like Shrek. I got layers.
Oh, you like layers.
But like Zandy said, it definitely adds a level of difficulty. It's kind of like, in a video game, though. You level up, and it's like, okay, this is harder. Yeah. Because I beat the last level. Yes. Uh-huh. It kind of gets iffy. It's not like...
It's not beat, but it is. You can't get used to. Yeah.
This is a new chapter of the story.
Yeah. For sure. I feel like it feels richer and more special. Mm-hmm. And it's just like... I think because also I'm not responsible for him, so none of that pressure feels like it's on me. It's just rich and special. Yeah. And really cool to see you, like, have a baby on you and sing. And I'm like, what? You're a superhero. Thanks. And then... I think it's also just like, what's coming next? Like, what's about to...
Darius, do you feel like I'm a superhero?
No.
I knew it.
I do.
Thank you, Jazz.
Am I a superhero?
No, you ain't got no kids.
Okay, then. Same.
You can be Frozone.
Frozone, yeah. Yeah, so I feel like it's been good and hard. And it's been like, let's make some money.
Yeah. Yeah,
let us figure this out.
Real.
So buy a t-shirt or
please help.
Come to the show. Those are good questions.
Yeah,
Thank y'all.
Thanks for sending them in.
So sweet. There are millions of others that we can't answer.
On to Coffee in the Morning. So this song has been in the wings per se, or in the vault. So
in the vault, yeah.
We have had this vault for, let's see, we started the band in 2011. Mm-hmm. I think it was. I'm 28.
That makes a lot of sense. I think I was in 11th grade.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So, and this song probably came out, let's say 2017?
Sure.
Pretend like that's 100%
that feels
accurate.
Right.
Oh, okay. So, Alvin Love is a friend of ours and an artist here in town who's like worked on a lot of great things. And we just like started writing music with him. And I remember, I think we were at Capitol, if I'm remembering correctly. Was it this one, or is that what you really want?
I think we were at the crib.
Oh,
just in the kitchen.
You're right.
Yeah.
Me, you, and him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was thinking of What You Really Want at Capitol.
Yeah, this is the third song we've written with him that will be released.
Say What You Want.
Say What You Want.
What You Really Want. And now Coffee in the Morning. He's a great writer. I mean, just very good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we were like, come over, and we were in my parents' kitchen sitting at the table. And really, we just came up with vibes. Like, it was like, I think 3 different ones that we had by the end of it, which there's another one in there that we needed to pursue.
What is it?
Maybe this isn't from that, but that, like, oh,
yeah. Yeah.
That's still a good song. So we were sitting there and we came up with this chord progression, or he did, I think. And then he just started singing. I don't remember exactly who started singing Coffee in the Morning, but it just kind of stayed a vibe for a minute. Like, we didn't necessarily pursue it. And then I think, now this, I don't want to give myself credit that's not due, but I do think I wrote it after.
Probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Just came up with the Coffee in the Morning, a little jingle, and then we wanted to play it live. So I remember finishing the song with everybody. I think I came up with, like, what if we had this concept like this, came up with, like, a structure, and then everybody filled the lyrics in, filled melody, tweak. That's kind of how writing goes with us anyway. And then we had a headline show here in Nashville come up, and we were like, let's play it. And that was, like, version 1 of the song that has taken on multiple versions at this point. So between 2018 to 2023, we have lived different lives. And so, of course, the song kind of matured with us. We did a version with David Ryan Harris when he came in. And we were like, we had this idea. Nothing has really landed. Can you help us with it? And so he helped us form. And I think that's how the chorus got tweaked, which we ended up keeping.
We did a version with Swoop in Atlanta.
Oh,
We did a version with Swoop. And out of that one, I feel like we kept, like, the vocal forwardness. You know what I mean? Like, where the song was pretty much all of us kind of in there. And that's still in the version that we have now. But I remember it being, like, a conversation about a song about a relationship. Because at the time, all of us were single. In 2017, I didn't start dating my now husband until 2018. And then Darius, I remember having a conversation with you. You were like, I don't really want to just sing love songs or whatever it was. Do you remember that?
I think that was after you started dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what was coming out.
Yeah.
So I think part of my problem in life is people pleasing and performing. And so I think because of that comment about an isolated incident, I used it and kind of spread it across, like, the New Respects do not.
Okay.
You know, because Darius is uncomfortable with it, which I don't actually think that was the conversation.
Yeah, correct.
But because of that, I stopped bringing love songs to the table when it came to us and just kind of pivoted. And so when it came back around for us to actually, like, release this song, we posted it on Instagram, and everybody, like, really was engaged with it. And it's kind of been the song that people keep singing. In my mind, it's an imaginary audience of a show. And we go, what do y'all want to hear next? And there's always one person who goes, Coffee in the Morning. And I'm like, how do you know that song? We've only posted it on Instagram.
Yeah.
But it seemed like it's connected with people enough to where we were finally like, we need to, like, actually release this. But I did feel like some tension because I was like, is this going to be hard? You know what I mean?
Sure.
For you, because it doesn't line up with us as a brand in my head.
Oh, really? Even now?
No.
Oh.
I'm just talking about the whole story behind it.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I always had tension with it was because
Right.
I had created the story that Darius doesn't want to sing love songs.
Right.
Because of the incident we had years ago where you were like, that's not all I want to sing about.
Sure.
But I think in my performance, I was like, okay, well, don't write any. You better not bring no more. You better write something else.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say that this song has even, like, been in our back pockets for all of our growing moments too. You know, like, not only has it just sat in the wings as, like, an idea, but it really has gone through so many different phases with us as we've grown and learned. So the timing of that it's coming out always feels cool in general, but specifically like, you know,
in this new chapter.
yeah, it's fun to like have it out. And I think something that we can do is like get really bored with songs that have been ideas for a long time and then be like, oh, no one cares anymore. So it also is a very intentional move to respond to what the people are asking for. Because people have asked for this song for years at this point.
Yeah.
So we did our best to keep it true to
True-ish.
true-ish to what people love, which is really the hook.
Yeah.
No one ever sang the verse back to me. No one ever was like, I love this part.
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember it today. When we were talking.
That's pretty rare for a song for someone to come up like verse 2. Woo, that's my stuff.
But melody-wise, sometimes.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Michael Jackson does it all the time.
Yeah.
Where it's just like
special.
We're just like, what is that song? I can't remember it. But then they'll start humming the verse. We never had that.
No.
So we tried to. I mean, we rewrote the verses so that they would
Feel good.
They would feel better. But the hook, the part that everybody kept saying, we kept that. So sorry, I talked for a long time, but that's my spiel on Coffee in the Morning.
That was really good.
But I'm excited about it coming out, and I'm just excited about what it means for us as a band and what it means for us as people, because I think we've always waited for the perfect moment and the perfect song, the perfect mix and the perfect master to feel good about what we're releasing. And we were just talking yesterday about it feels like every song that we produce, we get better at it, which in the past would mean don't
do a scrap of everything before.
Don't release anything that's not your best. And because today is better than yesterday doesn't count.
Wow.
But when you work that way, nothing will ever get released because tomorrow hopefully will be better than today.
Yeah.
So even in the state that it's in now, though we're very proud of it. He just lit my leg up.
I heard that.
Oh my God.
Wow.
5 years from now, we could create a better Coffee in the Morning than we did a couple months ago.
Next week we could. That is, and this is a growing portion for me, because we're very much like building the plane as we fly it. So I'm learning things every day and like finding our sound just as we work. So I am proud of it. We learned a lot in the process of like what we want, what we don't want.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to get it out for the people. But at the same time, it's like inspiring and slightly annoying how quickly we are figuring stuff out.
Very quickly.
So, but I think overall exciting because we're getting better.
Yeah.
And even like the space that we're in now is a studio that we rent out. And Coffee in the Morning, we didn't have this.
Yeah, that's true.
Your house, right?
Yeah,
At the house,
at
at
my house,
y'all's
Darius's.
house.
Right after Triumph too was born. I feel like it was like he was probably 2 weeks old or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
When I was singing that was the little hook
Yeah.
thing. On this side, coffee in the morning. You know, that kind of thing.
That is my part.
But I just remember being like fumbling. Like in
Yeah.
hindsight, I don't even remember. I didn't realize how tired I was.
Yeah,
in the moment, I was
fog.
like, moment, I was like, no,
I'm a G. We work. We work. I
feel
ain't
good.
letting this baby stop me. I work.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, like thinking back to that moment, I'm like, I couldn't even tell you what day it was. Couldn't even tell you what time it
We
was.
spent the night.
Yes.
Yes, y'all did.
I started to stink. That's the longest I've been without a shower. One day.
But I am proud of it.
Yeah, for sure.
The groove that we were finding ourselves in to just release, like not being afraid to put something out.
I think that's what I'm like most proud of ourselves for. Like that muscle is very new for us to just like release.
Yeah.
Just release. And it's very hard for like an artist brain to feel like you're releasing stuff that
It's not perfect.
isn't perfect yet. But I think in the grand scheme of things, I know I could tweak on stuff forever.
Truly,
So-
ever and ever and ever.
So I don't think I'll ever. Perfection is such like a chasing a shadow type.
Yeah.
Like you never will hit it.
Yeah.
I think
Did you just come up with that? Or is that a phrase?
I don't know.
Chasing a shadow. Write that down.
You never hit it, but
It
almost-
just like the shadow, it does always feel so close.
yeah, and it almost becomes perfected when it's released.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when it's been given to the world, it's like now it is complete. I guess
Yeah.
it's like it's never perfect, but it is complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about art in general is because once it's out of our hands, it is in theirs, and then it becomes something else.
Yeah.
So, like, even if we did be like, hey, this is perfect, they're going to experience it in a different way than I will.
Yeah, 1000%.
And the guitar tone that I was chasing, even though I don't really do that like that, no one may care. And not in a bad way, they just connect to the lyric. And so that's
Yeah.
what they're thinking about, you know?
Or the drums. They're like, I don't care nothing, but the drums are
There
nice.
it So this feels like the first step in that direction of actually, like, it's no longer a theory. It's actually what we do when it
Yeah.
comes to releasing. Well, I guess family was that. But maybe we would... Family, you had so much vision for
Yeah.
that it was more inspiring to chase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by we, I definitely mean you. Because I didn't do much on that song. But with Coffee in the Morning, it was a response to
Dang.
Oh, I forgot I said that time. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Jasmine didn't even say nothing this whole time yet.
Yes, you did.
At the top.
But yes, with Coffee in the Morning, it was a response. And so I hope that we can look back at this moment and be like, okay, yes, we did it. And I'm so thankful that we pivoted out of perfection and just into like doing it.
Freedom, kind of.
Yeah, into freedom. So
Good.
drink your coffee, listen to the song. I don't even know. Is the podcast coming out first or the song?
Song.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
So go listen to the song.
Drink
Jam.
coffee while you do it.
And everybody who
Or
begged
don't drink coffee because coffee is not that
There
fire.
is.
Coffee is
I don't
nasty. It
understand.
makes you boo boo.
The thing is, it's fine
You
if
got
you
these-
if you don't like it, but why do you have an active vengeance? That's good.
Yeah, coffee in the morning. I like coffee in the morning now. It helps.
Yeah.
It really do. I'm dependent on
Oh,
my
you're talking
Lord.
about actual coffee in the morning.
Yes.
Okay.
Jasmine loves coffee. Tell us about coffee.
Real coffee? I love it.
Barista.
Yeah, I used to be a barista for a long time. I fully support coffee. And I honestly drink mostly Folgers in the morning.
Okay.
OG.
I did not know
Actually,
that.
Classic.
I've transitioned to something a little nicer at Trader Joe's. But for a while, I was just drinking Joe, straight up Joe in the morning.
Which is kind of nice.
It is. It
Yeah.
reminds me of like road coffee. Like
And
when
did
you
your
go to a
dad
gas
drink
station.
Folgers? growing
No,
up?
my dad drank Starbucks like beans every day.
Oh.
He still does to this day. His is extra strength. But
Wow.
yeah, love coffee. Drink it. Hope it makes the song feels like cup of Joe in the morning.
Did you? Sorry, this is again about your dad, but did he have a French press?
Yeah,
I
he still
remember
does.
that in the mornings. I was like, "What is that?" I remember being a kid whenever we would spend the night.
He would be like, "You can press it down." Did he let y'all do that?
Yes. And I was
Yep.
always like, "Yeah, I made Uncle David's coffee."
Yeah, exactly. Can you give me a little cup? Did he ever give you a little cup when you would stay over?
No.
Maybe he didn't think that people's parents would.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah,
good
that's
call.
good.
Because I don't think we definitely didn't have coffee at our mom and dad don't
For
drink coffee.
sure.
Yeah.
I think I had coffee since like the age of like 8
It runs in your veins
every day. Mm-hmm.
Well, listen to the song.
Listen to
Yeah.
the song.
That's 30 minutes.
It's one of my faves.
Time's up.
See you later on the
See you
next
on the flippity
episode
flip.
of the Untitled podcast.
Yeah. Bye.